Welcome back. You're watching CHA Today. I'm your host, Jennifer Gallman. The Housing Authority plans to raise and rebuild Boulevard Homes. Resident relocation is underway. Here to tell us more about her experience is Shavon Dossett. Ms. Dossett, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, you used to live at Boulevard Homes. You were part of the relocation process. Tell me a little bit about how you felt the first time you heard that Boulevard Homes was going to be torn down.
The first time I had mixed emotions. I was nervous, but at the same time I was ready to go. I think I was more nervous for my children, just having to uproot them again and trying to plant new seeds. After being in Boulevard Homes for 3 years, it's kind of difficult when you have different age children. My oldest one, for her, she's 12, but for her it was kind of difficult because she felt she was leaving all of her friends, and which is something that took time to build, but once she had that comfort zone, she kind of felt like I was ripping it away from her, and I didn't want that. I didn't want her to have that feeling. So that took some time to get adjusting to, but now they're fine.
Now, with relocation, were they going to have to change schools?
Well, my children are in charter schools, so we can pretty much move anywhere within Mecklenburg County and they can still go to their same schools.
So they might be losing some of their neighborhood friends, but they were at least going to be able to stay in their school. Well, that's good to know. Now, you started working with our relocation team. Myra Sanders was your specialist, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me a little bit about that process. What was it like when you began to figure out where you were going to go?
With that, before we can even start looking for a home, we had to go through several classes through City Dive. For me, the classes were very beneficial because there were a lot of things that I really didn't know that helped me now, and I think it'll continue to help me.
Now, City Dive is the nonprofit working with the Housing Authority during the relocation process.
Right.
And they offered you different types of classes. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the classes you took?
They offered the Good Neighbor class, which just is giving you an outline on just how to be a good neighbor, because a lot of people are moving into residential neighborhoods where there are homeowners, and they just kind of help us to understand certain things as far as keeping the grass cut, some things that people say, well, that's common sense, but a lot of people don't know that. Making sure that your trash is out on certain days of the week. They also had the budgeting classes just to teach you how to budget your money, and with the economy that we're in, is very useful.
Now, you chose to get a Section 8 voucher.
Yes, ma'am.
So that Good Neighbors training was very valuable.
Yes, it was.
Something a little bit different than when you live in an apartment community, and keeping the grass and taking the trash out might be a little bit different.
I can honestly say that a lot of things that I took for granted as far as not having to cut grass in Boulevard Homes, I appreciate it because now I have to get out there and actually do yard work and get my hands dirty. So I appreciate it and I love it.
Tell me a little bit about how your kids and you feel in your new home.
Excited. Every day is something new. Just over this past weekend, my kids had me putting up Christmas trees and lights, and I asked them what happened to Thanksgiving, and they're like, well, we're in our new house, let's do Christmas. So we're doing Christmas first.
It's very exciting. How important was the relocation team in helping you move?
They were very supportive. They gave me an outline. I was pretty much like the guinea pig in the beginning. I was kind of the first person who they were trying different techniques with. And while they were testing on me, I was testing on them too, just to kind of see where they were and how can I benefit. And there was a lot of great people there. My relocation worker, Myra, she's great. She is like my buddy.
I'm sure there's others in the community, in Boulevard and in other housing authority communities that will be revitalized in the future that might have some concerns about moving. What would you say to them?
Have faith. That's the main thing, have faith. And everything happens for a reason. and everybody is entitled to a new beginning.
Now, before we head out, you mentioned to me that something very exciting happened to you about a month ago. Can you share with us what that is?
I started working for Thompson Child and Family Focus, and I got that position through through Section 3, which is a housing authority program that they have, and I love it. I'm working with families, I'm working with children. That's something that I've always wanted to do, so I'm loving every minute of it, excuse me.
Well, I just want to thank you so much for coming on the show today and sharing your story. Congratulations on your new job and your new home, and I wish you much success.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, we've run out of time. To find out more about the Boulevard Homes relocation and revitalization efforts, log on to the agency's website, www.cha-nc.org, and go to the Hope 6 Boulevard Homes link. If you have questions about today's show or suggestions for future shows, please email us at chatoday@cha-nc.org. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.